Hey, good afternoon, everyone. It is sometime in the month of March. What is it? March 22nd, Mike?
March 22nd.
March
The crow
22nd.
flies.
Second day of spring, officially. Yeah,
Officially.
second day of spring. So as you saw earlier, Mike is along with me. So thanks
Cheers
for coming,
to that.
Mike. So,
Thank you, Chris.
Yeah, thanks. So everybody's seen Mike in three other trips.
Cameos.
Yeah. So, no, we had a good time.
Yep.
Hounded up a little bit on film too. So
Yeah. There's nothing like coming into the backcountry with Chris.
yeah.
You're going to get into some great spots that are beautiful with a lot of good fishing.
Yep, that's right. So that's what we hope for this trip. So we're in the Smoky Mountains. So yeah, water looks amazing. Our hike in, we were able to get a view of the creek, and the water level's good. I think it rained yesterday. As we were coming in at some higher elevations, there was snow alongside the mountain, so it must have snowed earlier in the week. But yeah, the water level looks really, really good. You can tell it was probably stained this morning, but now it's pretty much crystal clear. So we hope to have some good fishing this afternoon. It's 2 o'clock right now, so we left very early out of Chapel Hill this morning, 5 hours out here to the Smokies. So yeah, water looks good. We have great weather today, great weather tomorrow.
Blue skies above. There's not a cloud in the sky right now.
Yeah, I know. It's really pretty.
It's amazing.
So yeah, it's been a good day. We got our sights all set up. You can see Mike does the hammocks thing. So yeah, he's got that perfected. So
yeah, and if you see my hammock and you have comments, please send them to Chris because it's a work in progress.
Yeah. But I told him for this campsite, I've been here before, and I said there's plenty of great trees.
Oh yeah.
And I was hoping no one else was here. Because in the Smokies, you could have some company at your campsite, but I said there's one right by the creek, and we got it, so that's absolutely perfect. So yeah, I think he's going to enjoy that and sleep well tonight. So
I think so.
yeah, this is a great campsite. It's perfect. Couldn't be any better.
You know what I'm noticing as we sit here?
What's that?
Bugs.
Yeah, you've seen me swatting it away from my face. So.
I think we're going to have some dry flies this afternoon.
Yeah, so yeah, when I buried the beer in the creek, I turned over some rocks and saw a lot of little midges and stuff like that. So that was really good to see some actually bugs there and stuff. So I think it's like 60 something degrees out right now. So hoping we have some good fishing this afternoon. Probably a good 3-4 hours we can do because it's like I said, it's 2 o'clock. So but anyway. We've got the campsite completely set up already, my tent's all set up and all that good stuff. So we're going to get the rod set up and we're going to hit the water. So hopefully the next time you see us, one of us is landing a brown or a brookie. We're going to be doing all wild browns, all wild brookies. No brookies. No. Browns and rainbows. So we're looking forward to that. Hopefully we have some that has a little size to them.
Yeah. And if you're a betting person and you want to bet who you might see on camera with a fish, bet on that guy over here. His name is Chris. He's going to be the one.
Yeah. One thing I want to do this trip though is have Mike catching a fish. So I got to do that this trip. So we got to stay together then. So this creek's big enough, so I think we can kind of stay together. It's more of a flat run creek, so you can pretty much fish from the one bank to the middle to the other bank. So I think that'll help us maybe stay together a little bit versus some of the other stuff where it's tight, gorge-like, boulder hopping. You got to split up or switch, take turns fishing and so forth. So I think this one ought to be pretty good. So anyway, we'll check back in later and with the first fish. So.
Peace.
We just got in the water. I hooked up with a purple chubby and a pink Frenchie. Mike wanted to see the water first, so he's gonna put a nymph on and probably a different color Frenchie. we're just gonna fish together here. Plenty wide enough. Water looks really, really, really good. I love all the runs that you come across on this creek. It's just non-stop. We're moving down the creek really fast. A lot of bugs coming up, you know, emerging off and flying off the water, but man, hadn't been able to get anything, haven't seen any fish rising. Sat out on the creek and watched for a couple times for 5 or 10 minutes, but haven't seen any fish rising, but plenty of bug activity. Fished a chubby with a pink fridgie, then I added a little small zug bug trailing because the water's pretty deep, so you can fish a couple of nymphs on the bottom of this chubby, and that didn't work. I got an olive perdigon on, and then I have just a wet fly that trails below it. Perdigon will get down fast, and then the wet fly will kind of just bounce, move around. Pretty natural looking wet fly, so try this for a while. Water is as good as it can get. This fish aren't hungry right now. Try this for another 20, 30 yards and then put something else on it. Just had my first hit. That was good. Hit on the purple chubby on the top. Maybe he'll come back. Got the wind behind me right now, so making it easy to cast. Perfect night, huh?
Yes, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Again.
Millions of stars out. Yeah, it's a perfect night. So.
Yeah. Perfect night. A full belly of good food.
Yeah.
A little bit of bourbon.
Good.
And Chris caught fish.
Yeah. Yeah. Mike and I's good food is freeze-dried meals.
Hey, the buffalo mac and cheese and sweet pork and rice.
Yeah.
That ain't so bad. For
Yeah, that was good. That was a good meal tonight. Yeah, it really was. It really
flavor.
was. Yeah. So what do you think of this creek out there? You like that creek?
It is. It's run after run after pocket after pocket, and the rhododendrons are the kings of the land. They are everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. For anybody out there that's not from North Carolina or you've never been here, fishing in the mountains, no matter if it's the Smokies, the Pisgah, the Nantahala. The rhododendrons are fun.
Yeah.
They are a lot of fun.
They reach out and grab you.
When you're ready to get out of the creek, that might be the worst. Because in plenty of places, you got to get through the rhododendrons to climb up the side of the creek, and yeah, that's usually hands and knees to do that.
I'm not
So
lying.
yeah, yeah.
Navy SEAL time.
So we got to get you on some fish tomorrow. Yeah,
I'm not worried.
yeah. So,
I'm not worried.
but
They're there.
But yeah, it was a little slow day out there. I mean, we fished for 3 hours, I guess.
Yep.
And the bug activity was amazing. You know, I mentioned that earlier while I was out on the water. So you figured you would catch something, whether it was on a dry or whether it was on a nymph, you would catch something. I had 3 hits for the first hour and a half, 2 hours, and they were all in the dry. So I switched to a dry and was just thinking that maybe, hey, that's the ticket. Put a elk hair caddis on there with a little high vis so I can see it on the water. Not a single hit, and there was bugs that looked just like that. Switched out to a pink chubby with a zebra midge. Second or third cast, boom. Landed a brown. 10, 15 yards later, exact same thing. Landed another. So I don't have any of that on film because I forgot my batteries here at the campsite. So my battery died, but yeah, ultimately landed a couple. Got a couple of shots.
It's true.
Yeah, got a couple of shots with the phone, and actually did a little video. A couple of underwater releases. So.
Awesome.
That will be on that part of the video, which is actually before this. So there are a couple of underwater releases with my old GoPro. So hopefully those came out well. But yeah, Mike and I are gonna hang out here with another half hour. Try not to drink all our bourbon. I've got some bourbon. Mike's got some Jameson.
Good old J-Mo.
Yeah, so. And we've still got a few beers for the in the creek for tomorrow. So, but yeah,
good and cold.
But yeah, we're just gonna enjoy this super hot fire. You can definitely feel the temperatures, probably in the 30s, getting close to the 30s, and it's supposed to be right around freezing. Mike's weather app said upper 20s, I think. So
28.
Yeah, 28. So. It's going to be a little chilly, but we're both well equipped. So,
yep.
But anyway, we're going to call it a night, and you know, when you see us tomorrow, we might be drinking coffee, we might be catching fish, you know, whatever we decide to do. So,
I think we should take video of us eating delicious peach cobbler.
Oh, yeah. So, yep. So. Sounds like we're having peach cobbler and coffee for breakfast in the morning. So, anyway. All right, we'll check in tomorrow morning. Take care.
Thanks for watching.
Yep. Hey, good morning. It is a brisk Sunday morning out in the Smokies. So, yeah, a little chilly this morning. Actually, it's a little chillier than I had planned. I know the temperature is definitely not below freezing. I don't see any ice or nothing's frozen. So I'm hoping it's a little above freezing right now. But I tell you, it's a little chilly. When I got up in the middle of the night, I had to put my little light down jacket on. I was just a little chilly up on top, but get some coffee going. The hands are actually cold, and so got them in the pocket with the the hot hands, those actually worked out pretty well in the tent. And of course, they're still hot in the morning, so I can put them in my pocket and help keep the hands warm. But Mike's still sleeping over there, so I've stepped about 10 yards away from the campsite. And, we got this great little creek that, runs right. We showed it yesterday, but you can see it. You can actually throw a few lines out in it. So it's probably full of some rainbow and some brown, as well as the bigger creek we were fishing yesterday. But anyway, I'm going to go get some coffee going, and we'll check back in later. All right, good morning again.
Good morning.
So Mike and I have had a chance to wake up, let's say. We've had our breakfast. We're both on our second cups of coffee, so but warming up a little bit. You can see the sun finally peeking out there, shining on my face. So we're happy with that. But yeah, we've been laughing about all the, let's call it the dumb things you do when you're camping, and the dumb things you can do when you're fishing. So we'll recap a couple of those. So I've been doing this for a number of years now, and probably the first 2, 3, 4, 5 years I was camping, I would boil my water because I need it for the freeze-dried meals, and you definitely want to make sure it's good and hot before you put it in there. But when I'd make my coffee, I would get it to the rolling boil all the time, and then it dawned on me 4 or 5 trips ago, 4 or 5 times, which is really just this year and last year. If you boil your coffee till it's rolling boil, then you can't drink it for 2, 3, 4 minutes. So I was just telling Mike that story. So needless to say, I wait till the steam's coming up, maybe a few little bubbles, and I turn it off. And then I can pretty much drink it right away.
Yep.
And then Mike just started talking about yesterday, getting his line hung up and
You don't
pay attention. And then you go do it again. And I was telling him the same story yesterday. Got it caught in a limb, kept fishing the same spot. What do you know? 4 or 5 casts later, exact same limb, and knew it was there. You get impatient when you're on the water. So we were laughing about that. He had the same problem yesterday.
Oh gosh. Standing on a rock on my tippy toes to get back a fly.
Yeah. So I'm sure we all do dumb things like that.
Fly fishing, right?
But yeah, camping and fly fishing, some of the stories. And the dumb things that you might do, but you always learn from them, so you do it better.
You do have to laugh at yourself, because if you don't, boy, there's a lot to laugh at too.
Yeah. So, interesting story from last night.
Mm-hmm.
So we're in the Smoky Mountains, and the campsite where we're located is a large one, and pretty much all Smoky Mountain camps, other people can occupy them, up to a certain limit. Right. And so there was another couple at this one, but, they're far enough away, and we got the creek. Nobody can really hear each other. Well, about 9:30 last night, we see a headlamp, and we're like, oh, we figured it was the couple that was camping on the other side of the camping area. But it kept moving, and it was somebody else just showing up at the campsite. I'm like, oh, no big deal. They probably reserved it. So anyway, the person goes over by the couple. You could tell they were talking or whatever. And then a few minutes later, the person comes toward us, coming right towards us. We're like, oh, okay, that's friendly. Maybe they're going to camp, kind of behind us where there's some more space. Right. So anyway, the person comes through and says, hey, how you doing? It's a young lady. Mm-hmm. She goes over where the other fire ring is, back behind us about 20 yards. And she makes a little loop, and boom, she's coming right back at us again. And first thing she says is, hey, make sure when y'all go to bed or leave that you put your fire out. Pour some water on it. We were like, okay, thank you.
No problem.
And then she goes about her way.
Yeah.
It was very odd. Just the way she interacted, we said, well, hey, be safe.
She's gone.
She just beelined back out of here, and she did end up popping a tent like a good ways both away from where we were and the other couple, and then wake up this morning,
She's gone.
she's gone. So, but very odd of her interaction, but she was by herself, so
Yeah.
I guess she's doing some, I don't know, cross country, cross Smoky Mountains camping or whatnot, but she was well equipped, so that was a little odd.
Definitely all packed out, ready to go.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah, that was a camping and fly fishing. You never
That was probably the oddest, and I think that's the oddest encounter I've had camping.
Yeah.
I mean, I usually am pretty remote wherever I go, and when Mike and I are together, but I've never. A lot of times I never see anybody while I'm out here, but that was a little odd. But
There's something to giggle about.
yeah, it was. But so Mike, getting up this morning, little cool.
Little cool?
Yeah,
It was cold, everybody.
yeah, it was cold. But yesterday when we came back, we'd been in and out of the water, and Mike and I are both wet wading.
Yep.
I wanted to kind of push the limit. I have these backcountry skins. They're neoprene skins that go all the way out. I mean, they're great in the early spring and late spring and so forth. And they're just neoprene booties with my waders. Well, my feet actually got pretty cold, not to where they were hurting, but they got pretty cold yesterday. And I know when I came back to the site, was taking them off. I'm a little concerned with that, Mike. I hadn't said that to you today.
Okay.
So, because we're going out in the morning, yeah, it's supposed to be close to 70 today and sunny. But I'm a little concerned if I'm in the water this early in the morning before noon that my feet are going to be cold. So we will see, because I'm putting the same wet socks on I had yesterday.
I have dry.
I have dry too, but that dry pair that I have on is for one reason. Hiking back out of here or sleeping and staying around here. So we're going to see how that goes. I will check back in later and let you know how my feet are doing, because I love to wet wade. Mm-hmm. I mean, when the temperature starts changing a little bit, I kind of always push the limit, but I have never wet waded when it's 30-something degrees. Even though the temperature is going to get warm, the water's not super deep. It'll be in and out the whole day. But the water's cold.
The water's cold.
Yeah, the water's no doubt cold.
And I mean, the sun it's another bluebird day. There's
not
a cloud in the sky again.
It's going to be nice.
Warm up fast. But yeah, it got.
I'm going to do
I'm telling you, it was in the 20s last night.
Yeah, I'm going to take a temperature reading of the creek. I got a thermometer. Okay. I'm kind of curious. Yeah, to tell you how cold it is. So I always bring a cloth to wipe my face. That's ice on there. This was in the bear bag. Smoky Mountains have great way to hang your bear bag, and it's up pretty high. I mean, I don't know, it's probably 50 feet high. So down at this level, nothing's frozen, but that thing is still frozen from when I got it out of my bear bag last night. So.
Crazy.
But
I've not seen that happen on any of our trips.
No.
Or trips that you go by yourself.
Yeah. So that's pretty interesting when I took that out and it had ice on it. But anyway, I'll let everybody know, or Mike and I'll let everybody know how our feet are doing around lunchtime. So.
It's chilly for sure. It's still, I mean, the sun is up, but it's not hitting us directly.
Yeah.
And it's still, I'm going to bet it's still in the high 30s, low 40s right here.
Yeah, I think so too.
That's fine.
Yeah, so.
That was the coldest night that I've slept in a hammock for sure.
Yeah.
Thank God for my 83 layers.
Yeah, Mike came prepared. It's his first time sleeping in 20-something degrees in a hammock.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was good.
So, I think a thicker underquilt
would be good.
Good for this kind of chilliness.
Yeah.
So the other places we've gone, we've usually slept. The low is probably in the 40s.
Yeah.
That's been fine.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't needed to do all the layering up. So
yeah.
we'll see. Maybe I just get an underquilt that's rated a little bit
Just
more
a little
intense.
cooler. Yeah. Yeah, that'd
And
probably
like
be
we
good.
talked about last night, maybe an inflatable, comfy pad to make the hammock even more comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah, they give you the R value
The way it's set up,
underneath.
I tried to get as level as a hang as I could. And I did pretty good because it was comfy. Like I got in, you get warm, you get
Yeah.
cozy, and then you sit back and you go. And I go, holy crap, I'm comfy. I'm not moving. Like there's no reason to move. And I was out, like I said, I was out pretty quickly.
Pretty quick. Yeah.
And then the no old man potty break in the middle of the night at 3 a.m. was wonderful that I didn't have to do it. The
Yeah.
cold stopped.
That's one of the most unpleasant things I hate to do when I'm camping is getting up in the middle of the night and getting out of that tent and unzipping, putting your shoes on and all that stuff.
It's just so hard because you're leaving that little warm, happy cocoon, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, when you get back in, you warm back up pretty quickly. But you still got to go through the whole getting comfortable,
Yeah.
everything leaving.
Yep. And then your sleeping bag gets cold.
I always try to fold it on itself when I get out so that some of the heat is in there. But
Yeah. But in the grand scheme of it,
it's no big deal.
I mean, to be out here camping,
Oh my God.
at least for me, it's a wonderful thing. And that's one of the very minor unpleasant things is having to get up in the middle of the night and do that.
And we started to see just a couple stars as it was getting dark. And then it got really dark. And the stars are just amazing. Chris saw a shooting star. You could see constellations all over. It just is amazing.
Yeah.
The light show that you get out here. And it was crystal clear.
Yeah.
Crystal clear.
Yep. And
It was awesome.
you can only get that out like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's no city lights.
Yeah. You're not going to get it at a campground because there's going to be light around there. You can certainly go drive someplace, you know,
Oh, for sure.
and see it and then drive back, you know, to wherever. But to be able to enjoy it all hours of the night, and then when the moon comes out, I didn't see it last night.
It was, so this morning
I figured I
when
would see
I
it.
got up to go to the bathroom, it was over here.
Oh, nice.
And that's the only reason I saw it. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's where I was looking. But yeah, I think, being out here at a campsite, campfire, hanging with good friend, stars above. I mean, it doesn't. What else could you ask for?
Yep.
I mean,
Exactly.
it's not a bad way to spend some time and relax and enjoy the outdoors and just live simple.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what I reached out to Mike a couple of weeks ago, and I said, hey, I'm earmarking this weekend. The weather looks like it's going to be good 10 days out. You want to come with me? I want some company for this trip. Because he was going to come with me the last trip, but and schedule didn't align. And so when he said, I'm in, and then 2 or 3 days later, he said, remind me of the date. Was it this date or that date? And I'm like, okay, he's bowing out again. And he goes, I'm in either day. I just can't remember the exact weekend. So like you said, hanging out, middle of nowhere with good friends, fishing, camping, laughing about stories. Yeah. And getting to know someone. And that kind of, that's cool stuff. So.
My wife and I were talking about it the other night. We had some friends over and they had left and we were cleaning up. And I said, you know what? Isn't it nice to have these adult friends that we just can come over and make a silly basketball game a really fun night of just giggling and having a good time?
Yeah.
You don't need to go crazy to have a great time. And this is this is the proof, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's awesome.
It's good. It's
really
good
is.
stuff.
Awesome is an overused word, but it's appropriate for where we are and what we're doing and how we do it.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I love it. I love it too. Yeah. So anyway, we will touch base with everyone on the water. Hopefully you'll stay with us for this trip and see it out through the day and through the evening and tomorrow. So, we just got one more night and then we'll head back home sometimes tomorrow. So stick with us for some more laughs and hopefully a bunch of fish.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. All right, man.
I won't tell him not to bite the fly. No, I'm sorry, sir. Go away.
Cool. All right. Check back in later. All right, changed up techniques completely. Did some scoping, did the pink chubby, the black zebra midge, and we hiked up quite a bit of ways and then started fishing. Water's deeper, faster, so we needed something to get down. So Mike and I met up, and then we're gonna meet up later. We have a stopping point where we're gonna meet up for lunch. So I'm doing thingamabobber double nip. A depth charge, which is just a heavy pheasant tail, and oh! That's now one long distance release, and you saw that one. So the depth charge is the first nip. It's just a souped up pheasant tail, double bead head plus lead. And then I have a Rainbow Warrior below that, not real heavy, but jig style. And like I said, I've had one LDR right here, almost got him to the net, Rainbow, and then that one there. So just gonna keep going up this way, and it's getting down because I've almost lost this rig 3 or 4 times since I started. So I think it's going to be much more successful. But this hole's probably too disturbed now. I had one really small rainbow hit the pink chubby earlier. I mean, he was little, but you know, at least he came up and rolled on top of the water, so that was kind of cool. But that was early, so anyway, that's the plan for the rest of the day. Oh, that's good. Oh, got one. Oh, God dog it. Man, he was nice. I could see him. That was definitely a rainbow. Look at that. Shoot. The Rainbow Warrior's gone. Let's see if it's came untied or it just broke from all the hang-ups. Yeah, it looks like it broke. I should have checked it. Anyway, good sign. It's still going. This seems to be the trick, this setup here. So anyway. Took a few to get it in there. There we go. That's what I've been looking for. Gotta be one holding there to catch some food going by. Gotta be. Move on up. I like what I see up there at the top shelf. Oh, I love that. About as juicy it gets there. There we go. here, buddy. There we go. Beautiful little wild rainbow. He actually took the depth charge nip. That looked tangled up, but it was fine. It wasn't all knotted up or anything. So but yeah, got him back in the water really quick, and yeah, the line was good. But I think I'm just gonna sit here and chill for a minute and just watch this water a little bit. It's a good spot. I'll fish this some more, then I can get on these rocks and fish that over there, and then there's some good pools up here. But you know, sometimes just having a lot of action, you know, since I switched to this double nymph rig with the thingamabobber on top and that depth charge nymph that just takes it down like a rock. Yeah, I'm fighting getting hung up, but you know, sometimes it's just having action and getting hookups, and hey, if they get away, they get away. But just a little update on the feet. I mean, I've been able to stay in and, you know, out of the water primarily because, yeah, you know, you don't want to get in the water unless you really have to because fish are going to be gone. So, but I've been in the water here a little bit, you know, kind of making my way up. And yeah, if I stayed in there 30 minutes, yeah, they're gonna be cold. Still haven't taken the water temperature, but I'm gonna do that in a minute while I'm chilling here to see what the temperature is. But anyway. Just absolutely gorgeous day. Sitting right here, and Mike and I are gonna meet up at 2:30. So it's 1:30 right now. So another hour of this fishing, and I mean the bugs are just still coming up. I mean I was putting my my Rainbow Warrior back on after losing that other one a while ago, and caddis, mayflies, you know, they're just lighting on my legs, and they keep coming up. But so I'm hoping we'll see some stuff start rising, but and maybe switch it out. But anyway, great afternoon here. It's as good as it gets right here. All right. I think I can make it through here. I wasn't gonna try it, but it's deep down there, but I think I can stair step through here. We're gonna find out. This is a little sketchy. That was a challenge, especially with a fly rod and a camera in your hand. You can see that drops off pretty deep down underneath the cut of that rock, but long legs help that. All right, we're gonna hit those pools over there. Still got a big step. Another step down, or let's call it slide down. or the safe way. I'm gonna go the safe way. Oh, one hang up to another. That's not good. That might be done. Shoot. So let me show you my problem. Look at that. I don't think that's coming out. Got hung up right through there, pulled it out, which was good, and then got it in. So I think I'm done. Might be rigging that back up, but we'll see. All right, I have about 7 or 8 minutes to fish before I gotta go walk and meet Mike back up. I'm gonna fish this beautiful pool here. I did lose everything up there, so I've been just chilling and hooked up a new rig. So let's see if I can bring something in right here. This pool's about as good as it can get. Getting down. I've got a black stonefly at the top and then an Egan's red dart. It's getting all the way to the bottom. So that's a good thing. I need to be in the deeper part. Nothing overhanging, so I can. That was one. I saw him swim off after I got off of him. God. That's good. There's fish in here, that's for sure. One more cast. All right, how about this for a stream-side meal?
What do you have? Pesto pasta?
Cheesy broccoli and chicken.
What a good food.
1,090 calories. Oh, yeah. Come here, buddy. All right. Nice little rainbow on Egan's red dart. There we go. Picked up a little bow. This little guy caught the stonefly, which is my top fly. So that was nice. Oh! Boy, that was a good fish. God dog it. Boy, that was a good fish. Well, hey, good morning. Well, woke up to a rainy night in the middle of the night. It was forecasted to rain, and it certainly happened. And it started about 2:30 in the morning, and I think it was still raining at daylight. So, but hey, stayed dried in the tent. But you know, you can see it certainly pooled and puddled and all that good stuff. So. Beauty of having a tarp. Guess it loosened up a little bit, but for the most part, it's good to go. See Mike still in his. He seems to be awake. But yeah, slowly got up. We're headed out today, so I got a lot of my stuff already packed up in the tent. Clothes, random miscellaneous things, electronics, sleeping bag, so much easier to do it when you're in the tent, so. This little creek's not blown out any. It'll probably start getting a little bit more stained, but you know, I'm sure the big creek, you know, we've been fishing is probably a little blown out, but I don't think we were going to plan to fish today anyway. That's kind of what we talked about last night, but yeah, so Mike and I will check back in a bit and let you guys know how the day went fishing, and the evening went, and so forth. So, all right, check back in a bit. Well, I thought I'd go take a little walk. Mike's actually still sleeping, or trying to sleep in his hammock there. But yeah, after a long day of fishing, today, I don't know, still half asleep. After a long day of fishing yesterday and getting in and out of the creek, you know, I made my cup of coffee. I figured I'd just take a walk down this trail down here. It actually feels good than just sitting down, drinking the coffee. So, but yeah, I think the rain has stopped, but you can see it's pretty foggy up at the treetops. You know, I ended up putting the raincoat on because it's just coming off the trees, and I put the flannel shirt on instead of the wool. So, you know, that's just going to absorb the water. So I figured just put this jacket on, and yeah, even if I had the wool sweater on, yeah, still, by the time we get everything packed up, you know, all the water dripping off the trees, it's going to be pretty wet. So, yeah, it was great to have Mike on this trip. We had a really great time, you know, the whole time. We get separated fishing, you know, especially in a smaller creek. You just can't fish right next to each other, but meet up a few times here and there throughout the day. So, but yeah, no wind blowing. It's not cold at all this morning. I mean, it's probably 50, I guess. But yeah, good morning. Hopefully the rain is completely out of here. The forecast before we left said it was going to be clearing out by mid-morning, and then the sun's supposed to come out. So that would actually be ideal. It'd be great to dry out some of the stuff, because everything is absolutely soaked, you know. That's one of the things about camping, you know. You try to plan for the weather, but, you know, it's never going to be perfect. So, but the fishing weather was perfect. So, but anyway, I'm going to finish the walk, finish a cup of coffee, and maybe Mike will be up, and we'll tell you how the day and the night was yesterday. Hey, if you're still with me on this trip, thanks a lot. Really appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying it. Remember, I'm going to do one a month, or it could be multiple a month, but this is trip number 3. It's March. So I'm right on track to get 12 for the year. So stick with me throughout the year, see if I get that, and we'll see where I take everybody. All right, hey, good morning again. So we're about to wrap this trip up. We didn't do a closeout yesterday. We'll have a little short story about the evening last night and so forth. But yeah, fishing was great all day. I mean, Mike got on some good dry fly action the last 2 or 3 hours of the day, and so he had a ball. That's what was great. That he was able to, bam, close out the evening with a whole mess of trout and on the dry, which was really amazing. Yeah, there was bug activity all day. And but I know I never saw one rise. He did see a couple rise, but yeah, that's what he caught them all.
Yeah, the only reason I went back to that dry, like we talked about, was when that big old caddis landed on my hand, and I was sitting for a couple minutes, and I was like, oh, okay. And first cast, boom, got one.
Yeah, so I was so happy, that he was able to get on some. I did pretty well throughout the day. I stayed with the the double nymph with the thingamabobber, and would just throw it in the foam and let it run out, and it would catch one of those nice seams, and then just kind of dabble there in that area and run through. So that's what I stayed with all afternoon, and yeah, I was very happy with the way that it worked out. There's a few others I wish I'd have landed. Lost a few that were.
I lost dose. That were good fish. Yeah.
So, yeah, just landing some fish throughout the day was great. But yeah, weather was perfect and so forth.
Oh my God, it was another one of those. There was not a cloud in the sky.
Yeah.
All day.
I mean, even into about 10-ish, we still had stars out and so forth. But yeah, as we made our way back to stream, back to the campsite, we were coming to the trail that comes to the campsite. There comes another gentleman, and so we were gathering, some small firewood to get the fire going and stuff. He's like, "Oh, I'll help you out," and we were just visiting, walking up and stuff. So So anyway, he was coming through and doing the Benton Mackay Trail, which started in Georgia and makes its way all up through North Carolina. I think he had 2 more days. And so he set up a good ways away from us, and then later he came over, a super nice guy from Montana. He does these types of trail.
Yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, yada, yada, yada. He was a Seinfeld guy. So, so we visited with him. Really nice guy. We probably an hour and a half.
At least.
And we enjoyed it. I mean, that was just, he was cool, you know.
Yeah.
We chatted about all kind of stuff.
Fishing, hunting, life.
Yeah.
Working where he works and how they take care of him.
Yeah.
Just good chat.
Yeah. So you never know what's going to come up. And so he eventually went to bed. We visited a while, finished off all our beer and all of our Jameson and bourbon that I had. So we were feeling pretty good. And then
that was a mistake. I was a little rough around the collar this morning.
Yeah, but that just makes these trips even better. That we lug that in and then we finish it all, and we don't have that weight on the way back. But yeah, but the weather forecast said what it was gonna say, and about 2:30 it started raining, and it rained 5-6 hours, I think. When I finally got out of the bed at 8, it was still a little light mist. I had to put the rain jacket on, but yeah, it finished, and you can see the sun came out. It's exactly what it said it was going to do 3-4 days ago. So, but hey, it's just part of it. We let it dry a little bit, I guess, and we got it all packed up, so we're headed out. So so this trip is done. It's a good 2-nighter in the Smokies.
Really
Thanks again, man, for coming with me.
Thanks for having me.
Good to have some company. I always like Mike to come along,
Mike likes to come along too.
Yeah, he likes to come along too. So
the fishing and the scenery and hanging out with you is just, you can't spend your time any better.
Yeah, well, thank you, man.
Thank you again.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. So anyway, hey, if you're still with us, thanks for joining me on my channel, and many more of these coming. Remember, I'm going to do 12 trips of the year. So this is number 3. It is March 24th. Yeah, today. So I've already got 3 in. So we're on track to hit that. Now, somehow I think I'll make it. So we'll see. So stay with me throughout the year. So you can see me get those 12 trips, and going to hit some new places this year. And I think this guy's going to come along with 1 or 2 of them. So,
I hope.
So anyway, thanks for joining, and till the next adventure. Take care.